Hello and welcome back to our Ironman challenge in Pendor. Now you can see here that I have actually made my way over to Empire territory to build an enterprise in Ethos. And this is actually one of the best places you can build an oil press. As you can see right here, it gives you 554 for a meager 4,500 dinars. Actually extremely good value right here. So we are going to say yes to this. And that will be done over the course of the next 7 days. Now, there's also another reason why I actually decided to come over here. I was not going to specifically make the journey all the way over to Ethos just to build the oil press, although I probably recommend doing that anyway. The point is that there is also a tournament here, and we're going to be joining it, and we're going to see how we do. I do have a significant amount of cash. I got about 9,000 remaining, I think, after the oil press was built. So we should be okay here. So let's fight in the next round. This is, of course, Empire territory, so we are going to have crossbows. I have no shield. Oh, there we go. That was kind of close. I actually thought I was going to die there for a second, because no shield, a lot of crossbows, probably going to die very quickly. Now, someone mentioned in the comments, can you actually quit the tournament to progress to the next round? Well, I've spoken about this before, but basically what happens is if you kill at least 1 in the first round and then 2 in every single other round after that, then you can tab out of the battle and you can just speed through the rounds, and it makes no difference to your overall prize in the end. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can also, well, just not kill anything in the first round and then you won't be eliminated still, but I prefer to kill at least 1 and then make sure that I'm going to get through. That's basically it. It's just an insurance policy, really. Otherwise, let us be prepared. Ooh, okay, 40 damage. Ah, another 27. Okay, I need to kill 2 here. Ah, really? There we go, champion fighter. Whoa, champion fighter, are you serious? Okay, so now if I could just kill another one. Okay, never mind. Knight of the Radiant Cross. Seems like our team won. Wow, that was pretty fast. Anyway, what we're going to do after this, or at least what I would like to do, is try and find some unique spawns, if at all possible. But I think that might be a bit difficult. I would like to find Phineas as well, because of course Phineas is going to be our main guy for stat increases and things. So it's definitely going to be really important that we speak to him as soon as possible. Justice ducks. Okay. Yeah, that guy... What? A mercenary cavalry 1? Okay, well, that would have been really nice for us to win that, but he's just way too fast with his feints and all that stuff, so... yeah, just unfortunate that I wasn't able to pull it off. However, something really cool happened. So Rain has returned to our party, and you know what he brought? These guys. He brought some Talons of the Falcon as well as Ravenstern Knight with him. So very lucky indeed to gain both of these. They're both cavalry. They're both very highly statted. As you can see right here, look at this. HP 70, good amount of combat skills, amazing proficiencies, and they actually seem really good with crossbows. So I'm very happy to have Sir Rain back, and we now have a company size of 73 out of 64 because, of course, as I said before, if you leave enough space in your army, you're going to have the ability to go over your maximum cap, at least a little bit. So we are going to try now, if at all possible, to find where Phineas is, because of course he was in Singal. So I'm going to go over to Sarlian, Sarlian territory, because we are actually neutral with them now, and also our old ruins construction was completed as well, which is actually kind of cool. Alright, so there is Aeldarian. He is the Noldor Lord. I would like to be able to fight him, but I also don't. I also don't for a very good reason, and that's because I like to try and get the Noldor to like us more than get them to hate us. And indeed, I don't really want the reward you get for capturing him. and I have a very low prisoner management skill at the moment. As you can see right here, we only have 3%, and prisoner management in Pendor is extremely important. So what we will be doing is whenever we have the opportunity, we will try to, with our potions, of course, with the potions that we're going to be getting from Phineas, we will try to increase our overall charisma, and then we will, use the points that we gain from level ups and things like that to increase our prisoner management as we go forward in this playthrough. So yeah, there is Sir Alistair here. I don't think I'm taking Alistair in my companions, but we are probably going to make him into a vassal of our own because he is just so fantastic. He is a really, really good vassal because he has a good personality. His personality is, as far as I'm aware, either upstanding or good-natured. So yeah, very good. Alright, so Sarlian's probably going to be a little bit easier to do a tournament in because they will usually give you lances, as you can clearly see right there, and they are just so easy to use. And I'm happy with this. I am more than happy with this. So, well, maybe I'm not more than happy with this. Yeah, I have really bad luck sometimes in these tournaments, especially considering that guy actually used the normal attack of the lance. Yeah, that was really, really bad luck on my part. Oh well, never mind. Okay, I guess we're going to go over to our old ruins ahead of schedule then, because I actually did want to win at least one tournament. It would have made a pretty big difference to our renown there, but oh well, never mind. I guess we can't really do much about it right now. Yes. I don't know why. I don't know why that happens. I guess I should just not go straight in to attack someone, especially when everyone has lances. It's just going to be absolutely terrible, It's going to end up being a bloodbath on our side. Anyway, let's go in here and see if we could speak to our little builder fellow, and maybe we can actually put some people in the garrison here now. Or at the very least, we might be able to once we have spoken to him. Ooh, look at this. Oh, this is really cool. I actually wonder whether, as I said, I actually wonder whether this can be besieged. Because if it can be, that would be really awful. But I don't think that would be the case. Where is he going to be? There. Is that him? Is that him over there? Yes, it is. Greetings, madam. As you can see, the base is up and running, and I thought that this place would need a few pairs of good eyes who could detect enemies in the vicinity of the camp and raise alarm. I hired a few good lads. They are young hunters, so they shouldn't cost you a fortune. You did well. I am impressed by your organizational skills, and suspect it wasn't easy to keep the men under control for so long in this forgotten place. In fact, I'm so impressed that I have an offer for you. I would like to employ you as the camp master. I will pay you well. What do you think? I've enjoyed repairing this place more than building one barn after another, as I'm accustomed to. You, madam, treated me fair, much better than my previous employers. I will accept your offer. Okay. So now we get all these options, and I would like to review the garrison. We stand at 20 strong. We can garrison more for 50 in total. So we have 20 refugees, as you can see right there. Those are the workers that worked on the whole thing. And now we can place anyone we want in here. And I think I'm probably going to be placing some of these Pendor guys. And we will probably not... We won't place any of these other fellows. We'll place the monks and the Red Brotherhood Thief. I'm just trying to kind of thin out the not-so-good units so that we end up with a party of really, really good ones. And then we don't have to worry about potentially losing a battle or whatever. And I think we have already sent off another companion as well, so it would probably make sense for us to have a little bit of space in our army, and maybe be a little bit faster as well if we are going to be drawing a couple of unique spawns into a large party of vassals. That would be pretty good. I would like to access the camp's vault. Okay, so you can basically use storage here, I suppose. This is for storage. And can we make some additions here? Ooh, here we go. I have a few major ideas, builder's dreams, like recreating a stone fortress that was proudly once here. However, it is rather costly and time-consuming. It might also bring unnecessary attention to this place. Otherwise, it would be good to have a blacksmith. We could make a bit more room for our soldiers, and a designated person who could take care of horses. Alright. So, a blacksmith, I think, would be really good. Okay, so let's have a look. Seems that Harold, one of the men you brought here for work, was a blacksmith's apprentice for a year, and he should be able to deal with basic blacksmith requests. All he would need is 3,000 dinars to buy iron, coal, and required tools. Sure, there you go. Take 3,000. And now he is appointed as a blacksmith. So now, what can the blacksmith actually do? Well, as far as I am aware, the blacksmith can repair items for you. So basically, if you find a broken something or other, you can then repair that and get it back to normal status, which is actually really, really good. So for example, this morning star right here would be really, really cool. I'm actually going to go back in once it is daytime once again. Okay, so let's go and speak to the blacksmith straight up. Greetings, Commander. Thank you for allowing me to work in this forge where I can gather more experience and further develop my skills. Before you go, I have to tell you something. During the construction, workers discovered some castle dungeons. They were unstable to be any use for us. Instead, they found an item which you can see lying on that table behind me. This old horse armor is uniquely shaped, but what is even more important, it is made out of an unusual material, light and strong at the same time. I remember that my master mentioned once about this metal, which ore was incredibly rare, found in veins of ebony, and because of it, unique nature used only by royalty. The armor is in quite good shape, but it requires some work to restore it. There is a bigger problem, though. It seems that this piece of equipment was made to fit a specific horse breed. I adjusted armor as much as I could, but even that, I couldn't find a single steed that could wear it. I see. You have mentioned that items made out of this metal were used only by royalty. It is most likely that they have had special horses as well. Right. I think it would be a good idea to visit the old Pendor capital and try to find out something about these vanished horse breeds. Okay, well, yes, I'd like to do that, but I would also like to speak to you and repair this item. Wait a minute. What is it? Item from the first slot in the main inventory. Aha, okay. So that basically means put it here, and then it's going to be repaired. That is going to be easy enough for us. I wonder how much it's going to be. Oh, your morning star should be ready in 4 days? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's not too bad. And we can also speak to the camp master as well and see if we can maybe make some additions. We could invest in a larger barracks. There is also something that you can do with the stable workers. So basically, if there is, let's say there's a lame horse or something, or a sway-backed horse or something like that, you should be able to also rectify those prefixes and make normal horses out of them with the stable workers. I'm not entirely sure how that works just yet because I haven't really done that much research on it, but that I think is pretty cool. I am going to invest in a larger barracks though. Oh, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Okay, yeah, I won't be able to do that just yet, but it's good that we've got a decent garrison here. I don't think it's going to be attacked. I hope not. If it is attacked, then that's going to be kind of harsh. But we are in Salian territory right now, and Dashar, is quite far, so shouldn't be too bad. Now, what I would like to do is I would like to marry one of the lords from Salian, or basically a lord that is in possession of a town or castle nearby to Noldor territory. There's a very good reason for this, and I will go into it as we continue. But I'm just going to speak to these guys real quick. And Sigismund, actually, I do want to get Sigismund. Shall we just get him? Let's get him. He's only 4,000. And how much do I actually have left? 2,200. That's actually pretty fine. And what I want to do is Duke Alamar. Duke Alamar. So is he here? Ah, there's Duke Alamar. Is he married? This is the thing that I need to find out. Because if he is married, then we might want to try and do a couple of tasks for him or something like that. They say that you are the equal of even the bravest of men in your prowess at arms. Oh, it seems like he has a decent personality. He is a martial personality. That's decent. That's not too bad. Oh, he does actually have a wife, which is unfortunate. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Okay, so I won't be able to marry him. At least, I think not. I haven't really had that much experience in regards to actually marrying male lords. I've obviously played male characters much more, and I know a lot more about courting the ladies of the realm rather than the lords, so it's going to be a bit difficult. But maybe White Stag Castle will be a bit better. Let's have a look. Baron Ealdfried? Is he here? No, he's not here. But maybe what we can do is we can take a look at him. Is he? Oh, he also has a wife. That is kind of unfortunate. Okay, so what about Shieldstorm Keep then? Maybe we'll join the Empire. Or not join the Empire, but maybe we'll marry someone from the Empire. Okay, so these have quite a few as well. Is he actually here? Various Legatus? Yes, he is. Ooh, okay, let's have a look at him. Because, well, his looks really don't matter, but, you know, we want to see his reputation. So, let's have a look. He has a wife as well? Are you serious? He's good-natured as well. Oh, he's perfect. He's really good. He's really good for potential marriage. But that is frustrating like no one's business. I guess we're just going to have to potentially wait for one of these things to be taken. We've got to be careful about these Noldor as well. They're going to absolutely murder me in every single way. And there's also a Jatu army there as well. Okay, Lordofcinder is here. Is he here? Yes, he is. Ah, interesting. Okay, so let's go in and speak to him. And we'll see if... he doesn't seem to have anyone. Aha. I don't think he has anyone. He is a marshal, and he... he's not married. Oh, yes. This is fantastic. Okay, hello. Let us... oh. Okay. I'll do that. Shall I just ask him already? Yes, that is my proposal. We have 0 with him. There are other maidens who have captured my heart. Really? I'm sure I'll be able to make it happen, but I maybe just need to get a little bit of extra relation with him. So I'm going to travel over to Marlians. I've got to be careful about this Jatu army, though. And just before we head onward, I just want to show you my settings, exactly the same. I mean, I wouldn't have died that quickly in a tournament if they weren't. So that is unfortunate. Alright, so what I've been doing is basically just running back and forth, trying to get a bunch of relation with Lordofcinder, and I've actually given him Sir Rain. I think that might be a bit of a mistake, to be honest, because I've now figured out that the thing that he says, you know, the maidens have captured my heart phrase that he uses, basically indicates that he is already on the way to being married to someone else, and as a result, you're probably not going to be able to do that as the player character, which is unfortunate because that would have been a perfect location for us. But there is actually someone here doing battle with some Noldor, and I thought to myself, okay, we're going to go in here and see if we can help out the Empire. And what we're going to do is we're just going to auto-resolve this battle for the most part. And don't worry, later on down the line, we will be up against Noldor. It's just that right now, this is the best way for me to progress in the game. And it's not anything to do with me not dying, because I think I could probably survive against the Noldor with my increased shield skill for quite a significant period of time. You know, I think I'd probably be able to do okay, but I want to take a bunch of them prisoner, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that by going into the actual battle. So we're just going to auto-resolve a little bit here. I don't mind losing anyone for the moment. As you can see, there we go. We got 4 of them wounded. Can we get another couple wounded? No. Okay, so we only got 4 of them wounded, but that's actually fine. So even if the Noldor relation goes down at the moment, that's not a big deal. That is not a big deal whatsoever. And we are now going to be getting some really quite amazing gear and loot. As you can see, look at this. This is a lame Noldor Goldleaf Warhorse, but if it's not lame, it is going to be insane. I went with the rhyming there, didn't I? Okay, yes, but otherwise, these shields are not so good. They are good, don't get me wrong, they are good, just literally because they have so much HP and so much resistance, but their size is a little bit lacking in my opinion, so I will probably just be selling those or giving them to companions or something like that. Alright, so now here's the thing. Look at this. This is exactly what I wanted to do right here. So I want to capture these Noldor, of course. This is the main reason why I wanted to auto-resolve, to try and maximize the chances of me getting them knocked unconscious. And then otherwise, what else are we going to do here? Well, I'm actually going to get rid of these Fyhrr's Vein Skirmishers, because even though I would like to keep them, they're probably just not going to be as good as taking these rogue Blackheart Knights and so on and so forth. And we might take... I don't know whether I should really take the Halberdiers. The Nobleman is probably going to be pretty good because they level up into maybe Adventurers. That might be kind of nice. And otherwise, I think I'm just going to leave this space open because we're going to be sending off Sigismund relatively soon, and then he'll bring back some units, and that will be fine. So we'll just do that. There we go. And we're actually going to do that right now. Because Anson has just returned, by the way, and that's the reason why I have a bunch more units in my army as well. So let's ask him to support our cause. He's going to go off and do that. And yeah, so Anson brought back some Pendor man-at-arms, and he also brought back something else. And let me see if I can find what he brought. Actually, unsure what he brought now. But it was something here. I mean, obviously. Anyway, what are we going to do with these guys? What are we going to do with these guys? Well, we're going to speak to them, and we're going to say, I release you all from your chains, and you are free to go home. There you go. And that's what we're getting. Look at this. Look at this. 3 renown, honor, and we are also able to get a huge amount of relations. So we're releasing all of them straight up and getting honor, massive amounts of honor actually, for that, because I had, what, 8 honor or something, or 9 honor, and now I've got 12. So, yeah, it is very, very lucrative to do that. And that is also the reason why I wanted to marry someone on the outskirts and on the border to Noldor territory, because the Lord will inevitably do battles with the Noldor, and he will then place prisoners in the garrison, and because you are married to him, you will then be able to have access to that garrison, and you will be able to release Noldor prisoners after Noldor prisoners again and again and again. And if you don't want to release them, you can then sell them, and you can sell them for a lot of money, I guess. I've never done that before, but yeah. Basically, that's a really, really cool tactic that actually someone mentioned in the comments a while ago, and I've been meaning to touch upon it, but of course, I wasn't in the area, so it basically was a bit pointless for me to mention it. But otherwise, this guy is already married, isn't he? He doesn't. Aha, and he's also martial, so he's a decent personality. That's not too bad. All right, let's see. Do you want to... no, he does not want to marry. So, yeah, that's the kind of phrase that you're going to see if he is already betrothed to someone or is in the process of being married. And that is kind of a shame, really. Oh, dear. Okay, they actually don't move faster than me, so that's actually fine. I should be able to escape. There we go. All right, so who's this? This is Titus Legatus, which is nowhere to be seen. So I guess what I'll do is take a look at Mr. Titus. Where is he? What? Wait a minute. Is he Lord Titus? I guess he's Lord Titus, right? No? Oh, I guess he's all the way down here. Okay. So does he have a wife? I would assume he does. Yes. Okay. Yeah, but you can see here, this guy doesn't even have that many in here in the prisoner holds, so it would probably not make sense to even marry that guy, even if he was eligible. But there it is. Look at this. We're getting some massive cash. Our ironworks at Yavixholm's doing fantastic. Senderful's doing really, really well. And our dye works at Valenbray and Windholm are doing really nicely too. And we also have an oil press that's coming up in Ethos next week. We'll get the money for that. And Various Legatus, so you can see here, look at the amount of troops he has in the prisoner's hold here. So he has, what, 8 nobles, 12 rangers, 16 warriors. You would be able to release every single one of these and gain an insane amount of honor and renown and everything. So that particular strategy is utterly brilliant and is amazing. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it work. Because if you ask these guys whether they want to marry you, if they are already married, they're just going to be like, there's no one in my family that can do that, you know, sort of thing. So it's unfortunate. So you can see here, look at this. No one in my household is eligible to wed. which is really quite a shame. Is this guy married? He is. Wow, okay. It seems like everyone is. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? Yes, that is kind of annoying. Okay, well, there's not much more I can do here with the exception of maybe attempting to find a unique spawn and dragging them into someone. So I'm going to try and see if I can do that. Alright, so I have found Eyegrim the Devourer, and I am attempting, if I can, to try and eliminate his patrols. Yes, I know. You thought I was going to kill him? No, no, no. We're not going to be killing him, not for a very long time. But the point is that hopefully we will be able to achieve some sort of semi-victory against his patrols, and then we may very well be able to get him to, well, maybe run into some Dashar vassals or something along those lines. I feel like this is going to be kind of difficult, so we'll try our very best, but it is, it's going to be kind of hard, especially considering I really don't want to die. If I die here, it's game over, so hopefully we will not. Bear in mind, I don't have my Morning Star either, which is what I would use against these fellows. And bear in mind also that you cannot take any of these undead units prisoner, so it is basically pointless for me to use my blunt weapon against them, but that's just how it's going to have to be. Unfortunately, this guy right here is doing a massive amount of damage. The Bloodsworn Witches are also doing a pretty decent amount, and we are losing a lot of units right now. That is to be expected, however, and it just makes us faster on the world map anyway, so I'm not too annoyed about that, but it is kind of a shame to lose so many units for just mere patrols. But this could potentially give us a fantastic reward in the end, if we can actually... Whoa, that was a lot of damage. Did you see that damage? Okay, okay. That was harsh. Yeah, Fallen Revenants, everyone. Those are Fallen Revenants, and they are meaning a whole lot of business. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm supposed to... Oh, never mind, he's dead. I have no idea how I was even supposed to do anything against that guy. I was literally doing like 5 damage, because of course, do bear in mind, I only have 3 in Power Strike. Usually I'd have probably like, I don't know, 6, 7 at this point, because I would be speccing much more into Power Strike than I would be into Iron Flesh. But as we saw in the previous episode, Iron Flesh is very important, especially for those random moments where you just manage to get hit randomly. You know, it's just crazy. So there you go. That is indeed a victory for us. We're not going to be able to take any of them prisoner except 2 of them, and we got 9 renown and everything, but we did lose 11, which is kind of harsh, but that's not too bad. All right. Ooh. Oh, hello. That is a nice axe. I'll take it. Still haven't sold any of that other stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, well, can't do much about it. All right, and this is good? No, good for selling, I guess. And there we are. All right. Okay, so we can take the Heretic Magnus and the Invoker prisoner, which is really nice. I'll take the farmers just because they can level up and maybe go into my garrison. Oh, okay, here we go. I did it. I literally drew Eyegrim all the way into a huge band of Fyhrr's Vein, and we are going to hopefully be able to capitalize on this. We'll see how it goes. Oh dear. Could you just leave me alone, Singalian? Yeah, they are leaving me alone at least. Okay, so we've got to be really careful here, because we have to make sure that we go in at the exact right time, because we don't want to go in too late, but we also don't want to go in too early. Alright, we're going to go in right now. There are 435 enemies remaining, 1,126 on our side. Now, here's my tactic for this fight. There's a really, really interesting secret about defeating Eyegrim, and it basically makes it so that you can win without really sustaining that many casualties whatsoever, and even staying alive yourself in the entire battle. And you know what it is? Don't kill anything. I'm joking. Yes, of course. That basically, the secret is basically being an absolute coward and literally just running away from any kind of battle whatsoever, because let's face it, these enemies right here, these fallen revenants and so on and so forth, they are demons, actual demons. They are undead nightmares from hell, and they will murder you in every single way. So it is much, much better to stay out of the fighting and just let the Fyhrr's Vein do what they need to do. And if it comes down to it, then you know, retreat or help them out or whatever the case may be. But I am literally not going to do that much. Just going to kind of sit back and see what happens. And you can see here that we're kind of losing about the same amount of units on each side at the moment. Maybe I should increase the size. I should probably increase the battle size, shouldn't I? That would probably make sense. Oh, yeah, you are after me, aren't you? You scoundrel. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to increase the battle size. We're going to go up to 400. 399, no, yep, no, yep, no. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll go for 400, and then hopefully, yep, there we go. New enemies, new reinforcements are arriving. Fantastic. That's going to make things a little bit easier for us, I think, because the more units we have, the more we're going to be able to outnumber the opponent. But bear in mind, I'm going to get many more frame rate problems now, so I will be even less good at fighting than I normally am. So, yeah, that's not going to be too good. But otherwise, I think we'll be okay, and we may very well have the opportunity to... Well, see, now here's the thing. Eyegrim cannot be taken prisoner. That's just not what happens, because he is undead, and he is not eligible for capture as a result of that. But they did change it in a previous version so that you can... basically gain rewards from him even if he does die, but it will roll a capture roll. There will be a roll for the capture of him, and if that succeeds, then you will be able to gain a reward of some kind. And that's basically how it goes, which is actually kind of cool in my opinion. And yeah, I'm pretty happy about that, to be honest, because if not, then we would be fighting this guy for basically nothing. So that would be kind of harsh. And I think I'm actually just going to tell my people just to charge straight on in. Let's just tell our people to charge in because, I mean, why not? They might as well help out a little bit here and there. And I'm just going to be careful. That's it. That's all I'm going to be doing in this entire battle because, as I've said before, it is just not worth me going in and doing 5 damage or 10 damage or whatever the case may be. And potentially dying as well, because let's face it, these guys are really dangerous. Really dangerous. And they also have thrown weapons, as you can see. Should I fight? Oh, yeah, I'll fight if there's an opportunity, but I will probably end up dying as a result if I am a bit careless. How many have we killed so far? We've killed 139, and we've lost double that, which is a bit problematic because if the enemy is then able to win this battle and it starts to be a one-sided battle in favor of the opponent, I'm going to have to retreat straight up and then just re-enter the battlefield. Because if not, I'm going to be left here by myself with a bunch of undead units, and they are going to kill me, and that will be the end of the series. So we've got to be quite... eagle-eyed, shall we say, about that. Yeah, I'm actually wondering whether I should just, like, do that right now. Let's do that right now. Okay, so we're just going to retreat real quick. And yeah, I know. We're going to lose a bunch of, a bunch of morale here. I'm actually wondering whether I should just auto-resolve. Auto-resolve might make more sense. Shall we do that? Let's have a look. Yeah, that makes a huge amount more sense. What? That's crazy. Okay, so let's just do that. And then we'll go in for the last 27 units. Because that seems to be a little bit more... a little bit more logical, I guess. Because, well, with the exception of the fact that I was just not going to go in there anyway, I might as well just auto-resolve because I'm just going to be staying out of the fight nevertheless. And it just makes no sense for me to just stand at the back of the battlefield doing nothing. So might as well just have an auto-resolve once or twice, and then go in for the final little bit of the battle and see what we can do. Maybe I can get a little bit of experience here and there if there are some units that are not exactly super powerful. That is wishful thinking. Yeah. These guys are a bit tricky, I think. As you can see, I do 7 damage, 11... little bit of extra damage there. Maybe I can... Nope, never mind. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of really, really good Fyhrr's Vein units here, so of course I'm not really going to be able to do that. But these fellows all have throwing weapons by my reckoning, or at least quite a lot of them do. 33 damage, not bad. That was some decent damage. Oh, hello. Did not see that there was a ranged unit over there. I mean, personally, the experience is not really a big deal to me. I really just want to survive as much as possible, so... There we go, we killed someone. Ah, 1 kill, yay. That's terrible. Okay. Yeah, well, anyway, there you go. 27. And let's see whether we get the opportunity to take him prisoner. I don't think so, but the secrets of making the Netherworld Shield and the Doom Mace are now known to the Knighthood Orders, which is very good, yes. Okay, so Heretic Writings, guess I'll just swap some of this. Small Pouch of Diamonds is pretty good, and we'll take the Heretic Writings, and then the rest is fine. So yeah, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.